Hey everybody, I'm back today with a new layout for Shimmerz. I'm showing you the products I'm going to use. Now these are just the products I pulled. These aren't the products I necessarily ended up using. So I have Hot Fudge and Keep Palm vibes. And then I pulled out all these different Shimmerz paints because I just didn't know what I would want to use. And in the end, I only ended up using pink caviar and coffee. There will be a blog post down below that will link you to all the different products. And don't forget that if you mention my name in the notes section of your order, you will get a free product, a free pot of paint. You can't beat that. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to start with my sprays. I have Hot Fudge and Palm Reader. I think I said Keep Palm earlier, which is a color of a spray, but I used Palm Reader. And I am just splattering like there is no tomorrow. I liberally splattered, and actually I'm going to splatter again. But first, I have an idea. So we're going to create a coffee-themed layout today. And I'm just kind of cleaning the green and brown off of my mat because now I'm going to kind of dump some paint out. So I'm starting with the pink caviar. I'm going to give it a little bit of a stir. So I just kind of dumped the pink caviar all over my mixed media mat. I took a little brush and I'm kind of smoothing it around. I have a plan for this. Just you wait. Now I have a mug, a coffee mug to be precise. I do have some stamps and stencils that kind of mimic this, but I thought it would be really fun since I'm going to be documenting my new coffee pot and how awesome it is that I would go ahead and create some real, actual coffee rings. I'm going to grab my fan brush and I added water to that pink caviar, splattered it everywhere. Now I'm just going to clean up my mixed media mat, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing with coffee. So I have the coffee, I'm going to give it a stir, dump it onto my mixed media mat, and then do the same thing with the coffee mug. Don't worry, the paint comes right off the coffee mug. It's really not. And we're using the bottom of the coffee mug. It's all good. But I felt like being genuine today. I really didn't put a ton of this paint down. You don't need a lot. I mean, obviously, you can see here, it's really easy to kind of just go ahead, dip your mug in and go, and then you can water it down and add the splatters. So here comes that coffee mug again. Haha, so cool. I love, love, love how this page turned out, and it was really fun to kind of play and have, real coffee rings on my paper. So once I'm kind of happy with that, I'm going to go ahead and splatter some more. And I decided I don't need the rest of those paints. That's when I kind of decided I don't need the rest of these paints. So now I added some water, my fan brush, lots more splatters, lots and lots and lots of splatters because we're going to put a lot of stuff on top of this layout. And I want to make sure that you can see the coffee rings. That's also why there are no coffee rings in the middle. So let that, set that aside, let it dry completely. Clean up, and then if you're curious as to why I chose the colors that I did, it will be because I wanted to work with Echo Park's Coffee and Friends collection. I love coffee. I have this whole collection, and I don't take a lot of pictures of coffee. So there's that. Okay, I am kind of flipping through my white scrap paper, which is just to the left. And I wanted to grab two scrap sheets of paper that were white that I could use as a mat. And then I have these 3 6x6 papers that I pulled out of the 6x6 paper pad. The way Echo Park does their 6x6 paper pads, there's no perforation. There's a hole, but there's no perforation. So I just am going to go ahead, I'm going to trim all 3 of my 6x6 papers because we're going to do a really easy design for these papers. So I have my 3 6x6 papers. Now I'm going to mat each of my photos in some scrap white cardstock. And then I'm just going to go ahead and ink up all of the edges. So I'm using Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo, a beautiful coffee color, of course. And I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to do all of the edges of this with all the papers, all the photos, get everything inked up. And then I can go ahead and work on the next part of my layout. One of my favorite things about 6x6 paper pads is that I can use the cut apart sheets for just the perfect size embellishments. So I went ahead, grabbed 3 of the little cards from the cut apart sheets, inking everything up again using that Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink. And here's my really easy page design. So I just decided to let the 6x6 papers do the work for me. I'm going to kind of layer them up, overlapping a little bit, but not covering my background, just that kind of middle spot. And then I have areas kind of diagonally that I can cover up, and so that I'm not covering up all of my coffee rings and all of my splatter. Don't want to do that. And then once I have my photos all ready to go, and I know where they're going to be, they're going to just kind of cluster together in that middle. I'm going to grab some foam tape and pop up all 3 of my pictures to give them some lift and to separate them a little bit from the background so that they become the focal point. Next up, I have these 3 little cut apart cards, and then I also have one there because I do have just a little bit of journaling for this page. So I'm just going to kind of move stuff around, decide where I want these kind of embellishments to be. I don't care if they kind of overlap a little bit, but I don't want them to overlap too much because I don't want to cover up any more of my backgrounds. And I know that if I kind of do this just right, it'll work well. So those are where I decide to put those 3 cut apart cards. And then I'm gonna do my journaling on this little card. Like I said, don't have much journaling. It all just kind of fit in there really nicely. And I'm just gonna pop that beside and kind of overlapping that one little cut apart piece, and I'm gonna pop it up with some foam tape. Now I have 3 flare. These flares are from Dotty About Flare. I love these flares. They're not super bulky. They're plastic on the bottom, so they're not going to react. The metal's not going to react with your adhesive. Really like them. And I don't have a lot of embellishments to go with this collection. I really just have the 12x12 sticker sheet, and I've used a lot of it. So I am going to go ahead and use some stickers. I'm going to layer some up, and then I'm also going to use these flare as an added embellishment. And you can see what you can do with them. So I grabbed, these are tabby dots. I'm going to use the tabby dots to pop up some of the stickers, give the whole layout just a little bit more dimension, but then I'm also going to use the tabby dots to pop into the middle of the flare from Dotty, oh, I just said that wrong, Dotty About Flare. Sorry, Adam, if you're watching. And I will leave all the links below. So I'll leave the Shimmerz link below, the Shimmerz blog. Make sure if you place a Shimmerz order, you mention my name in the comments. And I will also leave a link to the Facebook group, or the selling group, the Facebook group where Adam sells his flare. And yeah, that should be it. I'm just going to add some more stickers. I kind of auditioned a lot of stickers trying to decide like what I wanted to do. I thought about that coffee pot, but I bought myself a really fancy coffee pot. And so that coffee pot didn't look like my coffee pot. So I decided that that wasn't going to work. And then I can't remember what else I grabbed. I grabbed lots of just little stickers and kind of cover some up, and you'll see. There was this cute little mug that said hug in a mug, but I don't really want any more text on this page. So I'm going to pop this sticker down, and then I'm going to put one of the flare badges right over all the wording. Worked out great. So that dark green card at the top of my page says, "A coffee a day keeps the grumpy away." And that's what I'm going to use as my title, because we do have a lot of like text pieces on this page. And I didn't feel like I wanted to, there wasn't an obvious place to add a title, and I wasn't sure what I would use for a title, but I felt like I had all these kind of sentiments hanging out on this page, and that would work well. So this is where we're going to call this layout done. I hope you've been enjoying these beautiful layouts I've been creating for Shimmerz. I've been having so much fun getting a little messy, and I've been enjoying these products so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you all again. I don't think I'll see you again till Monday, actually, unless you're a member. Then I'll see you probably tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Bye.